What's up, everybody? Sparrowwood again here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. When we left off in the last episode, we had built our, what I'm dubbing the battery room, or battery ceiling, I guess. We have the reactor room and the battery ceiling. I also was looking into some things for the walls, because we need to find, some kind of plating or something to connect them, or we'd have to... No, we can't lower the ceiling, so it's got to stay this way, I think. One of the things that we could do is add a couple of vent stuff, and I added a few more of the mods that I've been meaning to add, that I had downloaded, but were not in my... Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Nope. Nope. Why won't you... That's weird. Sure, why not? So one of the things that I wanted to do was add oxygen to this ship. Oh, okay, they're on the back end. Oh, okay. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this. I've added a couple of the mods, including the full block vents, so that you can do stuff like this and have it flush with the wall. So that's kind of cool. I will probably do... where do you put the vents? I don't want to waste resources, per se. But I'm thinking, in order for basically symmetry, I don't want to do... Well, we could do doubles, but that's definitely a waste of resources. I don't know. I don't know what... Because... What do these cost, anyway? Computers, motors... That's not terrible. I guess we could do multiples. Just, like... 4... Might be enough. Right. Come on. There we go. So that's one thing we can do. I also want to check. Let's just put in wall and see what happens. Okay, so we could use these. They look a little bit different than this type of wall, but that might not be a bad thing. We could also use something like this. I'm basically just looking for something that's solid. Ooh, straight, thick. Interesting. Pipe wall. Console wall. Interior pipe wall. I thought there was one... Oh, fuel is from the engineering. Okay. So... What is this? Interior corner. Oh, what are these? I forgot all about these. So let's clear this out for a minute. Switch we don't really need. These are corners. Actually, before we do those, let's grab these. Alright, so let's do some comparing here. Ooh. Ooh. What are you? Wow, so it actually just looks that way. That's interesting. Must be because the way it's modded, it doesn't have a build. Ooh. That's different. Ooh. That's pretty cool. This one's got actually a few different ways you could place it. We could do like that, or a variation. That's intriguing. That's not bad either. Also not super expensive. These would be kind of cheap. This literally just looks like a steel block. So I think that one's out just because we're looking for a little bit more creativity, I guess, for this build. So there's this one, which is actually pretty cheap too, and not a bad fit. Oops. Does this matter? I think this is the way it's supposed to go. That's not bad either. Alright, so I don't think... I like this block, I don't think it matches. So we're gonna get rid of that. I'm not sure about that one. And let's try... Oh, I need girders for that. The only thing is, these walls are cheaper. Because that's 12 steel, 23... Or no, 20 girders, 3 small tubes, 20 construction components. These are like 2, 5, and 11. So these are kind of cheap. Are these the same? No, they're more expensive. Oh wait, no, that's medical. Oh! So these with different blocks actually have different costs. Now, ain't that cozy? Huh, okay. I'm kind of thinking this one. Is my theory. And actually, what we could do with this is we could do like this on the bottom, but then on the top we could actually flip it. I probably should be building this on a spot that's actually going to stay this way, but you know. Like that. And then this would be like that. Kinda like it. Kind of liking it. I'm gonna change these out because I kind of just realized that these aren't set correctly. Oops. There we go, placing blocks where I should. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Then you'd have vents. We'd have to put, it was recommended. Where are they? Do I have them? I don't have them. The encased gyroscopes. Well, maybe I do. Maybe it's something else. No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Bummer. Tell you what we could do. Oh, that won't work. That's an interesting predicament. I can't actually place these because these walls aren't on the inside of the panel, or of the blocks. That's interesting. Wasn't really expecting that. Okay. But what we can do is definitely get rid of that. I also added this grav tube mod that looked really cool. I want to play around with it a little bit before I actually determine where I want to use it, because I'm not really sure. Okay, now this one is going to have a similar problem that I did not foresee. And that's that the grav walk here is trying to place on the inside of the block, which won't happen with these walls the way that they are. That's a problem. I was hoping I could do it like these and put them on the inside. But unless I were to flip it this way, which that still doesn't really help me that much, because I don't think I can change the direction of the gravity. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't... Well, we've got gravity walks. Let's go test that out. I need to grab something else anyway. Oh, no, I don't. I was going to grab girders to make the other blocks, but I don't need to do that. So, gravity walk bridge. I can change the width, height, and depth, and the Oh! You can put it into negative acceleration. Okay. Ooh, this gives me ideas. I might have found a loophole. What do I need? Construction components, okay. So, bear with me a second here. If we were to place it like that, okay? It should be pushing us this way. But if we increase the height and everything to where it's enveloping the bottom, not just the top, then we invert the gravitational force, we should be able to use it like so, which is very interesting indeed. This would also mean then we can do like this and have walkways go this way. Again, this right here is kind of one of those, why do you need to do this? Not really sure. Just kind of for reasons. Oh, I didn't charge up. Let me charge up my energy here, and I'm going to work on a few things here. Maybe try and make some progress on the build, and then we'll be back in a second. Okay, so I had an idea that I'm currently in the process of implementing here. I was thinking to myself, you know, this whole time we could be charging batteries, right? So I checked my inventory screen here, bit of public, and I saw that we had, wait, it needs to run again. I don't have this, I forgot I don't have this set up to a timer to where it's actually scanning. Run that again. Okay. Now, power cell 72. So you can see a minute ago, if you were quick enough, that it had 272 power cells. Well, I looked, and a battery only costs 100 power cells, which is actually a lot, but I was like, well, an M battery, so I was like, oh, well, I can go ahead and make them. And while we're doing all this stuff, it could be charging. So, I built these two, and I also realized we have 6 on board the Mark III. So, we could do 1, 2, we could do, like, the rest of this and the other 2 over here, without even having to really make any more power cells or things like that. But in order to get the connectors lined up, we need to actually go to the reactor room on here that I never visit ever. And let's just grab... How about we just do the 0.356? That works. Okay. So, let's put you in here, which should turn the station on. Gets that set up. Sweet. Alright. Now, let's... Dock?
Ship fuel low.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do here, I turned all the groups off. The NM battery 5 is the one I currently have set to charge. Now you'll notice it's charging anyway because of the solar panels, which is pretty amazing. Well, that and the reactor. What I want to do is... I think... Let's test it. Where's the small reactor? Let's turn this off now. Okay, it is going to stay connected because of the power coursing through it from the ship. I think. And that one's set to recharge. So what I'm going to do is go to my NM batteries here. These are all on the main ship. Though the naming is confusing me. There's 2, 3. Where's the first one? I must have deleted the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it got screwed up in the naming. We'll just go with this one. We'll turn this block on. So it's fully depleted in 18 minutes. What it's basically going to do is we may lose some power in the process because of the main ship, the Mark III, needing power. But it's effectively going to transfer the power from the one ship to the other, theoretically. Plus, you've got this buffering what we're not using. So the one battery will be transferring over to this battery. When that one's depleted, I'll break it down and put its components into this over here, so on and so forth, until there's no batteries on this one. It's purely solar powered or reactor powered, but this one will have 6 batteries, or 8 batteries that'll be charging off of it. So that is kind of cool. I didn't end up... I got a little sidetracked and ended up doing that instead of doing what I was supposed to, which was setting these up. So that's my bad. And we'll go ahead and place that. Good. Jolly good. Jolly, jolly good. Let's go ahead and do these. As for the potential grav walks or something on the there you go. There it is. Up here on the ceiling part, I'm thinking, I'm not positive, but I'm thinking I'm going to rely on grav walks for this section and leave a main, like basically the main floor that's level, or what's supposed to be the ground floor, will have gravity generators affecting it. The ceilings and walkway sections will have gravity walks affecting it, is I think how I'm gonna set this up. I'm thinking. So I'm wondering if I should probably put the vents up higher. Like, I mean, they are supposed to be more of a vent, right? So let's see if we can put them up here and get rid of this. I'm not gonna build the vents just yet, I don't think. Because they do require a decent amount of resources, mostly in interior plates and construction components. But it does still require some motors, which... Motors are one of those resources that can kind of sneak up on you, that you're like, I've got plenty, oh, I have 2. You know? They can kind of creep up on you and you don't realize it. And eventually I might have more pipe work and stuff. Like, I've said this before, I want to make things more detailed. At the moment, I'm focused on basically just getting the ship's structure built and, like, what kind of design pattern I want. But eventually I would like to do the whole having pipes and electric fences around reactors, and you know, some of the things that we've seen from the Inspiration series that are really cool, and things I'd like to try. So tell you what, let me pause this real quick. I'm gonna finish setting this up and maybe welding all these walls together. I don't know if I have enough to do the floor and the ceiling, but we'll find out and see what it looks like. Whew. Okay, so here's what I got so far. I did take out this section only because I'm not sure what to do here in terms of archways, doorways, whatever. So I don't know. I might do... Where is it? I might do one of these. If it will show up eventually. I might do one of these here, and then maybe continue these 2 blocks, possibly, on both ends. Let me know what you guys think about that, because that's probably my best bet at the moment. I like this paneling with this wall compartment. That works good. The floor looks cool. I like it. It's very industrial. Kind of fits the whole engineering theme. I like the ability to look at the reactor. I think that's also very cool. As for the grav walks, I kind of had an interesting idea here that I've mapped out, is when you get here, having the whole thing grav walked, but having railings go around the batteries, almost like a safety net type of thing. I thought that was a cool idea, so I'm going to stick with that. The one thing I'm not sure about is this is all covered up of the same flooring that we have here. Now, frankly, these are a little expensive. They're 48 small tubes, 20 construction components, 70 interior plates, and 18 metal grids per block. That's a little expensive for me. So my thought process here is that essentially these are not going to be seen anymore because I've covered the entire pathway with catwalks, or grav walks, I'm sorry. So I'm kind of wondering if I should even leave them there, or if I should just take them all out and leave it as just grav walks. It would save me a lot of resources. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I think we're going to wrap things up for this episode. Made a lot of progress on it. I'm happy with it so far. Oh, this one's fully charged. Look at that. So, in the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!